He didn't respond fast enough.
I don't think he's joining. Good luck.
You too. Oh, I don't have a file. That's fine, I can make this file fast enough. Done. Just in time.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I always ready up without a file. I think it's the S and W curse.
That's true, I do that all the time for SMW as well, but it's not really that painful for SMW.
Right.
Because you don't have to name yourself. And I can't do a race without being named Smiley Face. I have been pretty pleased with the fact that dropping Bottle and Bugnet hasn't seemed to have any... I don't know, most of the bosses haven't really been troublesome in the past anyway, and I've kind of figured out how to stop dying on the ones that were causing me problems.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. I was thinking about that today with the powder. I'm only really using it for Vitreous right now.
Really? That's pretty good if that's really the only place you're using powder. I
absolutely don't touch Internal Lock. I mean, other than the guaranteed fairy from the Pokey, I'm good.
I think I've been using it on the room with the cane dash at the end to top myself off, but I guess I really don't need it because, I mean, aside from maybe taking a hit on Trinex if you mistime the spin, you're really not going to take any damage.
Exactly.
Trinex is a lot like Argus in the sense that if I take any damage, I just kind of feel bad about myself, but it's not really a risk of dying. Gee, I don't know what any of that means.
What, Coker? Or somebody in your chat?
No, Nick J just said... I'll have to read it again. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't have your chat pulled up. Come on, don't do this.
He said, "You've got this race, crush this Yu-Gi-Oh fanatic back into the ground of Mars." Also, my boomerang is bugged. It's just sitting out in space, not going anywhere. And it's infinitely playing the boomerang sound.
Yeah, that's what happens when you throw it when you're opening the gate, I think.
I threw it, I think at the same time that I collected the big key. Like, I happened to be standing on top of it, but I still threw it.
Yeah.
It was weird, and I was really afraid that it was gonna, like, crash the game or something. Nice ROM hack, Panga. My video looks like it's moving super fast. Well, that's just how good I play this game. Damn, I need to slow down my VLC when I splice.
Splicing together a 136.
Bringing a fresh 136 too.
Now. It's 135 now, right?
No, if you're gonna cheat in a race, you gotta make sure that you don't pretend you're gonna PB on it. That's just going too far. That's how you get caught, is by getting greedy.
Yeah, pretty much. Wow, this is bad. It's gonna be a 610. Which is pretty awesome that I'm saying 610 is bad.
I was going to comment on how it looked like my escape was going to be better than the one in my PB, but I forgot that in the weekly, I literally spent about 15 seconds chasing that key rat around the room.
I totally want to PB right now with a 616 escape.
That's the dream, dude. That's the dream. Dude, you can hack a PB on a 616 escape, no doubt.
Oh yeah. It'd be so much better than the 558 I have now. But it sucks. You're like, ooh, 6-minute escape. Oh, two seconds behind. Great job.
That is the nice thing about crappy splits, is they always just feel so empowering to run against. I got a 135 in the weekly today. So, yeah, I guess you missed something, John Carls. Where were you? Oh, that's right, you forfeited the weekly. I still can't throw the pots in the right direction. A testament to my skill. Yeah, thanks PJ, I appreciate that. Where's James Bond? I booted up James Bond for a little bit. And then I was going to stream it, and then I decided I didn't feel like streaming, and then I decided that I felt like racing went to the past. So, James Bond's probably going to be played tomorrow.
Is this an NES title?
No, Game Boy. John Carls, it's the love of his life. Game Boy James Bond.
How does Barbie go?
Can never keep up with him. He sure does love the bad games. I could see where the Igor is in the dark because I accidentally hit him with an arrow. So the arrow was just showing up, moving through the dark. Night 80. Is this guy coming out of the armless fight with 12 arrows? Fresh as heck. Thanks, Roguelink. Appreciate it, bud.
You doing tree roofies?
Oh. No, but I'm at the point where that's probably gonna be the next thing I'm gonna change.
I don't know how much time it actually saves.
7 seconds.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was told. Not only did I not get spin speed, but I can't figure out how to dash through it.
You put yourself between the fence and the house. So you can dash up to the library. That's what you're talking about?
No. No, I'm not that far ahead of you.
Oh, really?
No, I was coming out of, I was coming out of, Sasrala's place, and I didn't get the spin speed up the stairs. And so I just said, screw it. But for some reason I was having such a hard time dashing there.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty important. There's a lot of turns you gotta do there.
Yeah, but every dash only takes like 20 seconds to, or sorry, 20 seconds, 20 frames to start up, I thought. So
Yeah, but I mean,
that's only like a second.
That's a second. Yeah.
I can't get any spin speed right now. Holy crap, what's going on with me? Oh man, this better not happen when I get to a sane bolt. I'll forfeit this race if I can't get spin speed there. I'm so far 0 for 3 on my spin speed. That's incredible. John Carlos, when I raced you, I screen capped your stream too. What the hell are you talking about? Are you having a midlife crisis right now, John Carlos? Maybe you should go back to taking a nap. Yeah, no problem. I hope that your Skype is better now. Didn't I put the Nazi symbol over your stream? No. I wouldn't want to denigrate their fine name. No Nazi would ever be caught dead having the PB you have. This is going to be a super mediocre split. I better like play my ass off on land mode, because my land mode in the weekly was awful. 7 cycle.
On my stream. I have mine, I have my PB, I have yours, and I have myself again on your stream. And we're all doing like the same thing.
Only good thing I can say about this desert split is I'm not taking a lot of damage. Which isn't that's special because I shouldn't be taking damage in desert anyway.
Remember when you used to get the bottles and get the fairies in desert?
Dude, I was just mentioning that the other day. Like, how crazy is it that I'm not getting bottle and bug net at all now, but like a month and a half ago, I was like dipping in here in Dungeon 2 to get fairies. Well, with my current success rate at spin speeds, it was stupid to think that I was going to get the Desert 2 spin speed. I never get that one.
crazy.
Thanks, roguelike. I'm about maxed out though. I mean, once I hit like my gold splits as they stand now, I'm gonna have to like start actually trying to get good at this game. I had a 1811 sword up there.
I think we're pretty much tied.
Yeah, I think so too. If I'm guessing that the stream delay is about what it is.
1826 Legion reserve area. I mean, like, entering the swamp area. I'll just tell you when I jump in the water for fake flippers.
Okay.
1847 screen transition.
1851 screen transition. Oh, that was so close. I really honestly felt like I was probably about to hit that soft lock. It took me an ungodly amount of time to get to the warp, and the Zora spawned exactly on top of it. My PV is better, but Dark Magician's play is better.
I wish my PB was better.
Yeah, I wish your PB were better too, because I watch you practice and I know how much better than me you are.
You say that, but you're a lot better than you give yourself credit for. Especially considering the time that you've played the game.
Maybe. But I mean, like you have a lot more innate game knowledge. Like the actual, useful kind. I can't get any spin speed. Did I even load up a 1.0 ROM? I guess I got fake flippers. So. As soon as I say that, the game's like, okay, here's a spin speed for you. I only got hit by one of the cabbages. That's got to be a personal best for me.
Was it one that was just gonna fall on you right after the old man anyway?
No, it was one that was totally avoidable, and I totally got hit by it because of my own incompetence. The ones over by the old man actually played kind of nice for a change. I don't know how to tell whether or not I'm supposed to get more arrows before the Armos fight. Like, if I can do the Armos fight with 18 arrows, why is it that, like, sometimes you'll see runners go and grab one of the pots in the 2 Igor room?
I make sure to have 27.
What is specific about that number? I don't...
It doesn't warrant getting the other ones, but you want arrows for land molding.
Yeah, but throughout the course of Desert Palace, you can get a ton of arrows.
You only pick up about 15. Maybe 20. Maybe 20.
Well, I pick up the 5 in the lantern room. Is that not normal?
That's what people would try to avoid getting.
Oh. Seems like that costs way less time than getting any of the pots in the...
Well, the other idea is that
you don't want to break up a dash.
You're going after those pots only because you're also going after those 20 rubies, they call.
Right. Oh, I guess that's kind of true. I do try to make sure I pick up a 20 rupee if I see it, because... God, how many times have I been annoyed to not have enough rupees to get Big Bomb?
Good job. Good job. Stand right in the fire.
I did learn how to, oh my god, please stop killing me. I did learn how to, clip on the railing to get past the fire.
Yeah, I saw.
And I totally botched it in the weakling. Like, I pretty much killed myself trying to do that for some dumb reason.
Okay, I didn't hit the switch now, I have 1 heart.
That bravery, dude.
And I survived.
Yo, same, fam! It was actually a pretty good hold on, to be honest.
It's fun. Gold Hera.
This will be very close to my gold Hera, actually. Am I starting to pump? No, not really.
Not on stream.
I wall pump sometimes in Escape, and like on that really long hallway in Eastern, but in general, no.
I've started pumping a lot in Desert.
Once I have...
I don't know why.
Once I have boots, I basically just replace mentally the idea of pumping with dashing. So I never think to really pump when I'm past Eastern.
And pumping in swamps is really helpful.
Like where specifically, though?
Like in the main room if you're not dashing. If you're going somewhere short.
Gotcha.
Because walking in water, you go 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, a whole bunch.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
But if you're pumping, you're going 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Isn't it 2, 1, 1, 1 also for carrying an item?
Yeah. I believe so. Unless you're along the ledge. And then you do the 2, 1, 2, 1.
Smashing something before bomb jump. Well, I guess it depends on what you mean by pumping, because I do, if I have to walk, like, mostly up but slightly to the side, I'll pump those sorts of movements, but like, just if I have to walk straight against a wall, I don't typically pump against the wall very much.
Well, and you pump on the stairs.
Yeah, I pump the hell out of stairs.
Yeah, you do.
It's actually a decent light world for me. I say that and then I'm gonna get totally screwed by Aghanim.
I don't know who the 4th guy I'm supposed to kill was.
Did you kill the crab outside?
Yeah, I killed him and then the bird and then the crab. And then I think it's the other bird. But
Yeah, I
it
think
never
it's when you're
comes.
coming back out, you're supposed to kill that bird. That's by the log.
Whatever. I killed the hermit crab. Since you have beam swords, you can just shoot it at him.
What's that menu even? Get it together, Author Blues.
Okay, I can see 7 seconds save.
Sometimes when I'm entering Aghanim's Tower, in that little room right between the dark maze and the 2 guys that you dash, I kind of hope that I get hit just so I don't have sword beams in the maze.
Same.
Because it like wakes everyone from the dead. I hate it so much. Thought I used arrow strats on these guys? No? I use dash strats so that I don't get any drops. I had 1 blue ball in my PB, unfortunately.
So, that room, the picture that you have buried in Turtle Rock,
Mm-hmm.
if you use boomerang on the guys, they'll automatically drop a rupee instead. They get knocked out of the drop rupee.
Really?
So, I've been using that as a backcourt strat now.
Can you do that to mini Helmosaurs as well?
What? No, guys! Yeah. But you have to use the hook shot stunners.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Okay. Thanks, Japanese 1.0.
What happened?
Those blue guards knocked me into the hole and then stood on top of me.
What does that do? Oh, gotcha, they damaged you again.
Oh, not just once. I fell off twice and I'm dead.
Oh, wow.
And I had full hearts when they started.
Dang.
Yeah, they just raped me.
Oh, I was using arrow strats on those guys. Yeah, you're right, John Carls. But I stopped doing that because I think it was Dark Magician who told me that the spin strats are only like a half a second slower, and I definitely was not doing the arrow strats optimally anyway. So it probably is saving me time to do the spin strats.
And arrows.
Yeah, and arrows. No, I wouldn't have told you to not do the spin strats. I may have mentioned to you that there was a faster strat, but I wouldn't have told you not to do the spin strats, so spin strats are actually really good. Dude, I got 0 blue balls on this one, what the hell? The game is determined to give me a PB in which it's going to make me quit playing this game. think the real lesson that I've learned recently is not to mess with that moblin out in front of Palace of Darkness. When he chucks a spear, I'm just gonna wait for it to go by.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
Yeah, this has been nothing but a train wreck when it comes to spin speeds. The run's pretty okay, but spin speeds are garbo. It's a shame too, because I'm not terribly I'm not terrible at spin speeds, but it seems like sometimes I can do all of them, and sometimes I can do none of them, and very infrequently is there any in between. I got a heart on the bridge, so I need to make sure I don't kill that mini Helma in the end of Skull.
Did you ever look into the
No, you mentioned it to me, and I looked into it, and I couldn't figure out what you were talking about. So I'm supposed to be hitting that Gibdo into the spikes?
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works, but I need to figure it out, because
then the spike will do damage to him instead of your sword.
Right. I mean, I get the premise of it, but I haven't figured out how to get that angle on him. Like, I dash across the room to get to him, and I guess maybe that's part of it?
Yeah, I don't think you're coming up to the left. But you're just barely coming in the room and dashing up, and you come a little bit more to the left. But I don't know. I haven't overanalyzed it, just something I noticed.
Well, I really do need to look into it, because a lot of times, because I powder the bunny beam, I am having sword beams in there. And so, yeah. A lot of times it's not 4 hits with a tempered sword. A lot of times it's 4 hits and some change because it ate my hits.
Forgot to pick up one of the bombs. Replacement. Stop those in place. Yeah, it's another thing about changing to tree refuses. You have to get your bomb somewhere else.
Yeah, that's true. Are you doing the route through Palace of Darkness that gets you all those extra bombs from mirrors?
What What do you mean? Oh, yeah. The new route? Yeah.
Because I end Palace of Darkness with 9 bombs. I'm not sure if that's the number I'm supposed to end with. I mean, like, so if I took away the 3 old man rupees, or 3 old man bombs, that would be 6. How many are you supposed to exit Palace of Darkness with?
I'm at 7, but I don't know. I think that ends up putting me at 2 in Ice Palace for the bomb jump.
Oh, that would be scary to me. Plus, you still need 1 more after that for Mire.
Yeah, you need the Mire and you need the Ice Cave. You get the Ice Rock.
Good luck, have fun. How's Dark Magician doing?
Good.
Oh, you're ahead by a little bit.
Wow, this jerk. I got 4 fireballs on Helmasaur.
Dang. I got 3, but I despawned 1 of them, at least.
Yeah, I despawned 1.
I only managed to despawn it because I miscounted my hammer hits.
He got me a fireball during the face shield. Then I despawned 1, then he got me 2 more. In the final phase.
Okay, I don't mind that I've missed literally every other spin speed, but I gotta get this one. Got it. Got it second try, but got it nonetheless.
Still better than going. But the worst part about that is if he touches you, and then you can't even use your sword to protect yourself.
I learned from that paste bin that there's like if you make sure that you hit that set of flowers that's right there on the ground, there's a set of flowers on the ground that you can use as a visual reference, and as long as you hit that, you'll guaranteed never run into the red guy.
I clip into the mountain for a few seconds.
Ooh.
And it prevents him from getting to me.
I'm glad I discovered flute dashing because it really brings me joy while I do runs.
You really do see the enjoyment on your face when you do it. You really do enjoy that.
It's the simple pleasures, man. You gotta find them.
Two dig flute. World record. Not as good as Emma though. I think Emma has a 5 dig flute.
That's pretty impressive for knowing where it is. Oh, don't hit me, you idiot. Every time I hop off that first ledge in Thieves Town, that red Zizak always intentionally walks in whatever direction I'm trying to get down.
That red one, yeah, he's a jerk. Or the fire snake when he decides to go up instead of coming
Oh
down.
god, that's the worst. I'm sure there's a way to get by him fast, but for me, I just slowly walk around.
I really do enjoy that you use the proper name for the characters.
I only have a few that I don't really care to use their proper name, like the Zyzags I typically call Horseheads, but that's just because that's the name people use for the boss in Zelda 2, and he's the spitting image. Crickets. I don't know what they're called, otherwise I'd indulge you.
Those are actually goblins.
They're called goblins?
I don't know for a fact, but
I don't feel like that's the name I remember seeing at some point, but
that's what I was originally told.
I'll allow it.
I'm sure somebody will chime in though. I mean, it only takes a 5-second Google search.
I couldn't remember what the Terrapins were called. Aren't the names different in Japanese and English as well, though?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like there's some that are different.
Like Weebly and Reservoir.
Yeah, something like that. I definitely messed up that key dash. I'm not even gonna let myself dash against the door to find out. Rude boy. I am not going to pick up that heart, because I'm only down a half a heart, and I'd like to not have sword beams.
Alright, as long as they obey upstairs.
Okay, well, I'm gonna die this run, and it's all gonna be because of that. Thank God. Thank you. If there's a God, I appreciate you.
And they didn't behave.
Cricket's apparently called a buzz.
Are you sure it's not the dildo or pickle?
Those are called, I do remember their names. And I think it is...
What were those bubble creatures called again? Gibbos?
Gibo. Yeah, 2 eyes. Buzz blobs are the pickles.
Seem to have more arrows than normal.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. I was gonna grab that pot right after the right after the conveyors.
Yeah.
And I was
did.
like, I've got plenty though.
So yeah, I think what's happening is your sword beam was extending the invulnerability during the phase 2.
I didn't know you had a different amount of invulnerability based on what you hit him with.
No, I think what happened is the sword hits him, and then you're swinging out the sword for the second hit, and the beam is extending the first hit,
Gotcha.
kind of thing. Now, that's not science, but...
Hey, it sounds pretty damn close to science to me, buddy.
Because you've done it without sword beams just fine. Whenever you have the beams,
Well, that's why that time I decided to go in there having lost a half a heart. I was like, perfect, let's do it. But I spun in the first phase.
I hate that.
All you gotta do is hold the sword an extra 10 frames. That's it. It literally couldn't be easier.
You need to learn this quick bomb too for the 300 rupee shed.
What am I not doing right?
You stop your dash early and you drop a bomb and then you carry it over to the shed so that you don't have to wait at the shed for the bomb.
I thought that's what I was doing.
No, because you have enough time to go farm the bushes for a bomb.
Gotcha.
You actually end up throwing the bomb through the shed kind of thing. And it blows up on the other end. You check to see it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at what you're talking about. It's faster to jump down instead of walk down the stairs. Yeah, I can believe that.
You have to get the quick hop, which is hard going vertically. And then, even then, it's saving minimal time. I talked to Blunt Bunny about that one. He said he used to try to do it and then just gave up on it.
Yeah, because I learned most of this game off of Blunt Bunny's PB, and I think I would have done that if I'd seen him doing it, but... Thank you. My favorite thing is when I'm doing Skull Woods, and it's after the bomb jump, and I'm going back up, and I cut down that bush, and it gives me a fairy, and it's like, thanks. Dumb fire bar always messes everything good up. Oh, thank God. Yet another boss that I died, or that I killed beeping. Story of my life. This game is being pretty nice to me, John Carlos. You're right.
Alright, Moldor. Thanks.
Your reaction speed is so funny. Oh, come on.
What's funny about it? I'm asking you.
Oh. No, I just... It, like, sounds like almost like an old school, like, typewriter almost. Yeah, exactly, like...
John Carls, if it helps you balance out your innate sense of fairness, just keep in mind that every PB I've had prior to this one had no fewer than 7 blue balls, so let's not start chirping up and down the old "this game's too fair to you" tree.
Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, I did that really wrong.
I guess I shouldn't really be upset that
I have gone more wrong.
Mistakes were made.
I don't know what that exactly that says, but I'm only 8 seconds off of gold on that one.
Excuse me. I would like a refund on that quick warp. Excuse me, game? That was a disgusting Zora's Waterfall. Oh my god, you're cute. You only need to mash one button. Yeah, you only need to mash one button. I mash several though, because, I mean, you know, think about anything good in life. When is it not improved by adding more? Like chocolate, you know? No one's ever said, I really like chocolate, but only a little bit of it. Why would I lift that pot? I 2-button mash for text because 2-button mashing is what I'm fastest at. Please say I have enough magic? I'll have enough magic after this room without doubt. I really wanted that heart. I regret leaving it behind. And there's 2 magic pots toward the end. I'll be perfectly fine. I did expect to get more than one small magic drop off of those penguins, but it's fine because there's 2 small magic in the last room.
Yeah, if you have to hit the right block, then there's a bunch of blue gels over there. That's only suggested. Alright, so I lied before. I have 3 bombs for the ice powered bomb jump, so I'll have 2 after.
That's just wasteful. You have more than enough. After the Mire wall, you don't need any more bombs for the rest of the run. Well, I mean, you know, at that before you get more, right? Like for Ganon's tower.
Well, you purposely want to run out.
That's what I was saying, to get the free items item swap.
I had it and I screwed it up. That was on me. We'll need another bomb somewhere. Cover the ferry or not? I'm at 5 hearts. Going into cold stare.
I mean, I can do cold stare only taking 4 hearts of damage, but that is not my usual.
Yeah. I'm gambling.
It's quite the gamble.
Why not?
No, I jumped off! Why did I jump off? Oh, I knew how to fix that too. I don't know how I messed. Well, I mean, I know how I messed it up. I don't know why I messed it up.
Gamble paid off.
Good job.
30 seconds now.
Feels bad, man. I had spin speed on the top of Death Mountain and I jumped off one of the rails.
Oh.
No. Not letting it throw me off, I just... Yo, not having bug net really throws off my menuing, Jesus. That one gap there is just so awkward. I really need to like relearn all the menus, as dumb as that sounds.
No, it's not dumb. You completely change your menu. That's something about randomizers that it just completely throws you off. Because you could have like cape and mirror, and you're trying to get the hammer. Because where we go our separate ways.
Yep. Enjoy your tempered sword for the rest of the game. I'm gonna be living it up here with my 24 karat sword.
Too far. And then I can keep it on me, right? Whenever I go in the swamp. Instead of using the hammer.
Keep what on what?
That's what you do, right? You just keep it on hammer. Or keep it on mirror instead of switching to hammer.
Yeah. That way I can definitely mirror back to the beginning in the second room. Story of my life. I hate the earthquake in Mire. It's like 45 seconds. I just want to play the game.
It's really weird when you come back later after you've opened Mire.
What do you mean?
It's not raining or anything like
Oh,
that.
gosh.
All the color palette's different. Wait, were you talking about the earthquake to open the mire or to move the wall?
Move the wall.
Oh wow, you're further ahead than I thought.
One day I will get good at menuing. Today's not that day. Please don't zip zap me.
Just trying. Ooh, I thought that was gonna get loose for a sec.
It's a much better race than last time.
They were both playing a lot better. I mean, your only mistake was you had that death in Aga.
Yeah.
Wasn't our last race the one that I finished 8 minutes behind as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a bomb here I could have grabbed. Whatever. far ahead are you on your splits?
About 40 seconds.
Nice.
Hey, Mel made enough to go to Astrid too.
Nice.
Oh, dang it! I missed the cycle.
Yeah, that Vitreous fight wasn't all that great. I definitely took a little too much, or I left behind too many eyeballs at the end of it, which is kind of a bummer.
Wow, that just dawned on me.
Hmm.
So I'm running against my, or I'm checking against my golds, and I'm only like 5-10 seconds in each of my splits on my golds. And then it just dawned on me that my gold time is 131.
As in you're playing more or less on 131 pace?
No, I'm playing on 134 pace. Like each segment is 10 seconds off.
Gotcha.
But then you have to add in that 2 minutes in AGA.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You would be playing on 131 pace if it weren't for...
Yeah.
Don't mess up this room this time. Nice. God damn it, Fire Snake. Why? Why do you exist? What a waste of pixels.
So ideally, I'd be at 133 right now. More likely, it's going to be at 135, 136 if I don't die.
Jesus, that was actually a really good one, Cyclagon. Or, Argus. Without the hook dash strat, I still almost zero cycled him. I had like 3 left. Not sure why I got those hearts, because it's like ingrained into my head to always pick up those hearts.
The 2 skull pots.
Yeah, even though I didn't need them even a little. It's just my route. My route is when I walk up there, I pick up the hearts. No refill, that's sick. I had full hearts and magic, and I just did not see it coming. As soon as like I selected yes, he just spun his sword.
Great time for him to just stand there holding the pot like an idiot.
I feel like it's a metaphor for my life. Whenever he's just standing there like, what do you want me to do about it?
Bad menu. Yeah, the only thing about the bomb in Mire is when you're down to 1 bomb, you can't miss.
How are you gonna miss? It's a stationary target. It doesn't move.
My point stands. Because there's nobody who has bombs around there. You have to mirror out and start all over. Alright, I'm not risking it. I have the powder, why not? I didn't need to either.
Thanks,
Wow,
Cosmic.
I just lost like 50 seconds.
How?
I don't know. Slow Death Mountain. That's about all I can think of. Sucks.
Kind of forgot where I was going for a second there. I had my hook shot out to do hook dash on the stairs, but I tried to do spin speed on the stairs, and since in my head hook dashing on the stairs reminds me which direction to go, I almost started walking in the wrong direction.
Hot on your heels right now.
Coming at me fresh and ready with a hot speedrun just for me. No! You piece of shit.
Squirrel block?
Yep, he blocked me at the base of the stairs. So I just ran up the screen and despawned him.
Yeah.
Thank you for that tip.
If you powder them, they turn yellow and you can kill them.
Oh, like while they're in my, like while they're frozen purple, I can powder them?
No. You gotta do it while they're alive.
Then that doesn't help me at all. You know, if you'd done this totally different thing in that scenario, you would have been perfectly fine. Why don't you sit and mull that over while you wait for them to unfreeze?
Oh, get out of the way. You know about medallion dashing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know when I would make use of that.
Right here. Entering Turtle Rock. For the extra swag.
Well, let me just add that to my list of shit that I'll know about but probably won't ever use. Really? Both of you are gonna give me bad RNG? No, thanks, dude. Don't hit me again.
Dang it.
Both of the chomps gave me bad RNG, so I had to put the block at the top of the room, and then they hit me twice.
Are you still alive?
Yeah. Because I got the fairy.
Did you get before?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
You'll have to powder the other ones now. Is all. If the first guy doesn't give you a fairy, though, you can get a fairy from that.
No, I did get a fairy off of the first Pokey, which is why I had enough health to not die to the chomps, is what I was saying.
Okay. I prefer to get it after, because then you don't have to powder the anti-fairies, but...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
their own.
Yeah, good call. Honestly, at my skill level, I'll happily powder any anti-fairies you point me at if it just means I don't die on bosses.
Well, the other thing is, if him dropping the fairy before is what kept you alive, then keep it at that too. Just to gauge this, grabbing master the big key now.
Oh, that was like a minute 20 ago. I don't know.
Did you just bonk into the roller room?
I just went to the roller room with the key.
With the crystal?
Yeah, crystal roller room, that one. Now I'm entering the dark room.
Are you going back door try next?
As in, stand behind him to kill him?
Yeah.
Nah, I gold sword him, so it doesn't really make a difference where I stand to me. I don't know if there's an intrinsic benefit to it besides just being able to hit him faster with tempered, but for gold sword it doesn't really affect me.
I think with gold sword you can get a 0 cycle if you get that way. Don't quote me on that one.
That actually sort of makes sense though.
But with tempered sword, I think you would get a 2 head popping out kind of thing.
Right.
If you don't do the back door.
Alright, I just kind of burned some time there. That's okay. Living life to the fullest, you know? Don't take no for an answer, that kind of stuff. I could try doing it from behind. The only issue is that dashing up to the top of the room, I always seem to run into the spikes like an idiot, so I just stopped doing it. But I do always seem to get one head poke, so you're probably right. If I were to change it up, I'd probably be perfectly fine. Yeah, you're probably right, John Carlos. I probably shouldn't have gotten that fairy, but better safe than sorry when you're on decent pace, I guess. I'm gonna lose some time. Actually, I'll probably not lose time over my PB. I will lose time over my cold split,
though. Alright, don't die. Take 2 hearts in the entire dungeon, take 8 hearts of damage on Trimax. Good job.
His final head is kind of like blind, right? It's the same number of hits no matter what sword you have. Am I correct?
No. But doing the double spin with the tempered sword allows it to be a 3-hit kill.
Okay.
Otherwise, its gold sword is 3 hits and the tempered 5. Same as the other heads.
Okay, that makes sense then. Seems strange then that gold isn't shorter.
How do you mean?
Well, if it does actually care about what sword you have, I don't understand why gold isn't fewer than 3 hits.
I don't know. Well, like, if you spin with the gold sword, I don't know if it glitches or what.
Yeah, maybe maybe it like maxes out to its highest.
You're not supposed to be able to hit his head before his body starts flashing anyways.
That's true.
But Mothula also isn't supposed to get the spikes and negate damage, so remember that. Alright. Practicing this all day.
Yeah, this should be your moment to shine.
We'll see. I have potentially 2 minutes to save you from this tower.
I have enjoyed watching you practice Ganon's Tower, though, because I've picked up a lot of stuff off of just watching you do it.
I have to ask, though, did you walk off the edge with the hook shot?
Not this time. Not this time. For some reason, I always seem to walk off there. I don't know why. I think it's like brain damage or something.
Are you kidding me right now? I will throw away the PV to get this trick. Thank you. I heard a warp, but I knew you weren't in the warp tower. I'm short a bomb. things that you picked up from me to use the mirror in the Mimics room?
No. Please tell me you didn't use the... You're joking, right? You didn't do that.
Watch the video.
Stop getting hit in this room! Just get out of here.
Why is my sword not out? Sucks. Do I get the Josh fairies or do I just go into Gauntlet?
Josh fairies?
Yeah. The fairies that you bonk into before you go into Gauntlet.
I mean, I guessed what you meant, but I've never heard them called that. That's amazing. Everything's got a name.
I hate stealthos. Just powder the fairy at the end if I need it. I will not powder the fairy. Come on, hermit. There's 3 cycle 9 2.
Sure, I'm glad I had a bunch of spare bombs because that room seemed to want to not give it up again.
You can walk over to the wall and just put it in the wall. It
Yeah.
won't slide.
I should probably do that if I'm ever down to my last bomb.
Yeah, it won't slide on the conveyor if you stick it into the wall. I guess I get to do slow lantern room too.
I've never been so not thrilled to have sword beams in my life. Probably had him that cycle if I had to watch that. Yep, that's what I thought.
Don't do it.
It's a 20 rupee. A waste of everyone's time to open.
It's the best chest to open in randomizer. You never know what it's going to be. Most of the time at the bottom though. Oh, I missed the bomb. And that was my last bomb.
Thank you for warping one more time, buddy. Nope, I said one more time. Stop warping, you idiot. Alright, you're gonna cost me time by warping? That's cute. Never done that before.
lineups. GG.
Thanks, bud.
One more hit.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
When you got your sub 135, you should be very proud of yourself.
I'm very proud of myself.
It's awesome. Especially with gold sword. That's really
See,
impressive.
that don't look like your corn.
Well, it's better than an ear of corn now.
How much have you improved today? 2 minutes about?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Did you already highlight the first one?
Nope.
Okay.
Please down, Link. Come on. Oh, missed. Ah.
Are you gonna play any more, or are you done?
It's 2 a.m. I'm probably done. I don't know.
11. Got him. Not a very good PB though.
Still a PB though.
Cut the John Carls? Cut the John Carls? Maybe. What's John Carls? 138.09?
Sounds correct.
Thanks, PLG. Should have been a lot better if you look at my splits. I threw away a minute in Cannon's Tower. And lost.
He said,
almost a minute more.
John says his is 138.09. So you cut him by 7 seconds.
Thanks for the race. It was fun.
Yeah, seriously. Next you gotta cut the whack.
Yeah, I needed to stop sucking.
Well, I've seen all your
Not
practice,
having 1 minute.
and your PB should not be 138.02 either. I've watched you practice, dude. You know how to play this game. Did Lack already bop you? I can't remember what Lack's PB is now.
Your miss game? He improved it that much? I think he got a 47.
I don't
Did
think...
he even break 140 yet?
I don't think so. Where did you get that Lack already bopped you? I don't think he's cut the 140. I think his last PB was a 141.40,
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
he hasn't cut the 140 yet. Still solid run. Where can you save time after looking at your splits?
I mean, I had a few splits that were plus 20 and plus 30, but a lot fewer of them this time than my run earlier.
2 minutes.
By dropping gold sword and silver arrows. For me, right this second, I don't think that would save me 2 minutes.
No, I'm case in point of that. Because we were tied going into Turtle Rock.
We were pretty close coming out of Turtle Rock, but I had already paid the cost of getting gold sword, silver arrows, so...
It wasn't really my Ganon fight that lost the time. What was your time for Ganon?
146?
Oh, minute 46?
Yeah.
So you saved 1 minute 20 over me. So there you go right there.
Well... Wait, how long was your Ganon fight?
3 minutes.
So I saved a minute 20 there, but then...
Well, minute 40, but... No, not a minute 40. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So, I guess you saved a minute on me.
But then you take out the cost of getting gold sword, silver arrows.
This music.
So you could save a minute, if even with a bad Ganon, I guess.
Perhaps.
And not mirroring in the Mimic's room?
I didn't mirror in the Mimic's room.
No, I did.
Don't put that on me. That's on you.
After I made fun of you for mirroring in Swamp.
That's karma right there. Now when I go into Lightworld Swamp, I switch over to Hammer right after I do the block cancel.
Yeah.
I switch like as early as possible. Accidental mirroring is disheartening. I used to have a real bad habit of doing that in Palace of Darkness. I would swap to mirror, and then I'd stand in front of a chest, and my brain knew that I needed to hit A to open it, but I'd hit Y.
Yep. The more impressive one is when you can hit the mirror button in between the text boxes for Kiki.
I remember that. That was pretty good. After you've already paid the 100.
Yeah.